Once upon a time, in a quaint little village by the ocean, there lived a humble fisherman named Elias. He was known for his kind heart, tireless work ethic, and love for the sea. Every morning, before dawn, Elias would sail out into the vast, shimmering waters in his small wooden boat, casting his nets in hopes of catching enough fish to feed his family and sell the surplus at the village market. One day, the sea seemed oddly quiet. The waves lapped gently against Elias's boat as if holding their breath. Elias cast his net and waited. When he tried to pull it up, it felt unusually heavy. He tugged with all his strength, and to his astonishment, the net held no fish, only a magnificent golden-scaled fish that shimmered like sunlight on water. The fish gasped and spoke in a soft, melodious voice. "Please, kind fisherman, let me go. I am no ordinary fish, but the queen of the sea in disguise. If you spare my life, I will grant you any wish your heart desires." Elias, though startled, was a fair and just man. He thought for a moment and said, "I ask for nothing in return. I cannot take the life of one who pleads for mercy." With that, he gently released the fish back into the ocean. The queen of the sea disappeared beneath the waves, but soon returned in her true form, a radiant woman with flowing hair like seaweed, wearing a crown made of coral and pearls. She rose gracefully from the water and spoke. "Elias, your kindness and selflessness have touched me deeply. Though you asked for nothing, I insist on blessing you. Whenever you are in need, call upon me, and I shall come to your aid." Elias thanked her humbly and returned home. For a while, life went on as usual, but the village soon faced a terrible storm. The winds howled, waves crashed furiously, and fishing became impossible. Food grew scarce, and Elias's family, along with the rest of the villagers, began to suffer. Remembering the queen's promise, Elias walked to the shore and called out, "Queen of the sea, I humbly seek your aid." The waters shimmered, and she emerged once more, her presence calming the raging waves. "What troubles you, kind fisherman?" she asked. Elias explained the plight of the village. The queen listened and waved her hand. Instantly, the storm subsided, and the sea gifted an abundance of fish that swam close to the shore. The villagers celebrated, grateful for Elias's courage and the mysterious blessing of the sea. Time passed, and Elias continued to live a modest but happy life. Yet, word of the queen's blessing spread to a neighboring kingdom ruled by a greedy king. The king, hearing of the queen of the sea's powers, summoned Elias to his palace. "Bring me this queen," the king demanded, "and I shall reward you handsomely." Elias refused. "She is a being of grace and power, not one to be summoned or controlled." The king, enraged, threatened Elias, but the fisherman stood firm. Undeterred, the king decided to trap the queen himself. He ordered his soldiers to cast enormous nets into the sea, hoping to capture her. The queen, sensing the danger, appeared before Elias one night. "Your king's greed endangers the balance of our world," she warned. "What should be done, kind fisherman?" Elias thought deeply and replied, "The king must learn humility. Let us teach him the value of kindness and respect." The next morning, the sea turned still, refusing to yield its bounty. The king's nets came up empty, and his ships were stuck in calm waters. Days turned into weeks, and the kingdom faced hunger. Desperate, the king sought Elias's help. Elias brought the king to the shore and called the queen. She appeared majestic and serene. "O great queen of the sea," the king begged, falling to his knees, "forgive my arrogance. I see now that your gifts cannot be taken by force. Please, restore balance to the sea, and I shall rule with wisdom and fairness." The queen, seeing sincerity in his plea, lifted her hand, and the waters stirred with life once more. Fish returned, and the kingdom prospered again. The king kept his promise, becoming a just ruler and ensuring the sea was respected and cherished. As for Elias, he returned to his simple life, content and grateful. Though he rarely called upon the queen, he knew she watched over him and his village, a silent guardian of the kind-hearted. And so, the fisherman and the queen of the sea remained forever bound by a friendship born of kindness, a reminder that the greatest treasures are not taken but given freely.